This is a film record of a few moments in time. The Veterans Day ceremonies at Arlington National Cemetery on November 11, 1963. For those who were there, these moments were burned forever in their memory. In one of his last official acts on behalf of our war veterans, President John F. Kennedy placed a wreath on the tomb of the unknown. 2 weeks later, to the day, the mortal remains of President Kennedy were brought to Arlington National Cemetery to rest among those he had honored. The Tomb of the Unknowns overlooks the city of Washington. It is guarded in honor every day of the year. Every day of the year, not only on Veterans Day, people come to pay their respects, to look, to remember. But Veterans Day is special. A day to honor the dead and the living. A day of rededication. So they gather here on November 11th, the planners, the veterans, the people, as they gather in other places, millions of them, all over the nation, for military and civil ceremonies, and for prayer.
Stand by.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please. The President has entered the cemetery and is receiving a 21-gun salute at the present time. He will arrive at the North Walk to the amphitheater in approximately 2 minutes and proceed to the plaza to place the presidential wreath at the Tomb of the Unknowns. Commander of the Parade of Colors, hoist the colors. The 6 freedom torches now being presented by representatives of the following nations: Belgium, France, Great Britain, Israel, Italy, and Mexico. This portion of these ceremonies pays tribute to all veterans here and abroad and emphasizes the desire for peace shared by the peoples of the world and the dedication of free nations to that goal.
Chairman of the Veterans Day National Committee, the Honorable John S. Gleason, Jr., the Administrator of Veterans Affairs. Mr. Administrator.
Mr. President, my fellow Americans, throughout our nation and in cemeteries where fighting men are buried throughout the entire world, the living are joining together today to pay their homage to those who turned back the tides that would have destroyed freedom. But we must remember that Veterans Day is not solely a day to honor sacrifices made by our honored dead in past wars, for it is also a day to honor the living men who fought for freedom and who joined together in working for a more prosperous America and a more peaceful world.
David M. Shoup, the American, and my friend, General Shoup.
Mr. President, Americans and friends of Americans, these hallowed graves in this national cemetery are but mute and constant reminders that there are countless American graves throughout the world, on land and beneath the seas. All are symbolized here by the tomb of the unknowns. Our Commander-in-Chief has just placed a wreath at this tomb. By this act, he has expressed for all Americans, past and present, their deep gratitude to those who have made great sacrifices so that we can be here today physically and mentally free.
Ladies and gentlemen, would you please rise while the President leaves?
For many, this is the first time they see President Kennedy in person. For most, it is the last time.
Would you be seated, please?
Dismiss us now, O Lord, with thy blessings, and accompany us ever with thy grace. Grant that what hath been said with our lips, we may believe in our hearts, and that which we believe in our hearts we may practice in our lives, to thine everlasting glory. Amen.
But this is not the last time a presidential wreath will be laid at the tomb of the unknown, nor the last time people will pause on Veterans Day to honor, remember, and rededicate. What is guarded here goes on. It is not of stone or flesh or any substance. It is a flame in the hearts and minds of men that can never die. Flame that will burn forever.
Thanks for watching. If you'd like to help us produce more compelling historical content like this, please like, comment below, and share this video with fellow history buffs. And of course, be sure to subscribe to help keep history happening.